guest is one of my all-time favorites. She recently returned to TV as Jennifer Aniston's mom on the hit sitcom Friends, but to me, she'll always be that girl. Luckily for you,
if you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then
she'll be that girl too. That girl. Please welcome Marlo Thomas. That is so nice. Look, it's my own kind of like the opening. If I only had high heels, I could run and fly it like you did in the... Oh, Marlo Thomas, thank you. Sit down.
Well, I try to think of a present that you wouldn't have that nobody else would give you but me.
I don't have that. Nobody's given me a kite.
I knew it. I knew it.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's so great to have you here.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here. I've been watching you. We love you.
Thanks.
This is Phil's old studio.
I know. I had good luck from being in Phil's old studio.
That's great.
We got all the positive vibes from him.
Good.
Yeah. Are you having fun doing Friends?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jennifer Aniston is very much a kind of a that girl type, you know?
She is.
Yeah, and I've really enjoyed it. And her hair, you know, everybody always talked about the flip, you know, when I did that girl, right? And everybody would wear it, and everybody does that with hers, too. We said it's kind of odd, you know, having your hair be a star.
Yeah.
You know?
People were obsessed about her hair. It's true.
Absolutely.
Now, that girl, how much fun was that for you?
Oh, it was so great.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, we loved it.
Because
we had so much fun.
You love to hear that, because, you know, you sit at home and you watch, and you hope everyone's friends and everyone gets along.
Well, you know, my makeup man, Tom Case, is with me today. He was on That Girl, too. And he always says that it was the most fun he ever had on a show. Well, Teddy was so funny.
Yes,
Ted Vessel was,
sadly died.
Yeah, he did.
Recently.
It was very sad. But he was so funny. He used to do such crazy things. I had an assistant once who had never been on a television show before, and she was standing outside waiting for the red light to go off, you know, before she'd walk on the stage, because that's what you do. You don't ever want to disturb anything. And Teddy saw her, and he said to her, "Oh, you don't have to wait for the red light to go off." He said, "When you want Marlo, you just run in and say, 'cut.'" So she said, "Oh, I didn't realize that." He said, "Yeah." So we're in the middle of some scene, and we hear somebody yell, "Cut!" You know, and everybody froze. What could possibly be happening? And then we all fell over. We knew it must have been Teddy. I mean, only he would do such a thing. Really
What was your favorite episode? Do you have one?
Well, I guess the one where we met.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one, because it was so sweet, and it was funny, because I was doing a television commercial supposedly in the lobby of this place where he worked, and I was all tied up, and he thought I was really in trouble, and he destroyed the commercial, and I lost the job and all that. And it was a very sweet and kind of sexy little show. That was what was nice about Teddy. He had a wonderful male kind of sex appeal that the girl viewers, you know, really loved.
Yeah, you always thought something was going on more than Donald Hollinger was showing.
Yeah.
Yes. We got a little clip from that girl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Want to see it? We'll roll it. Watch.
Well, you see, this is a street corner, just like at the theater.
You mean it stays here like this all the time?
Uh-huh. See, I thought by living in the set, by the time I got on the stage, I'd be right at ease.
Good thing you're not doing Lifeboat.
Oh, Donald, I'm so excited. This is a part I can really get my teeth into. Isn't it unbelievable? Me on Broadway.
Unbelievable, honey. Absolutely unbelievable.
It isn't that unbelievable.
More with Marlo Thomas after this break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
To test it.
With Marlo Thomas. Marlo Thomas, who, of course, is married to Phil Donahue.
Yes.
Now, how romantic a setup, a meeting was that? All of America got to watch it.
It was embarrassing, wasn't it?
For you, was it really?
Well, later when I realized, I mean, we did this show and I had a crush on him, like right away. And he was asking me questions that were not the kinds of questions he usually asked. He was saying things like, so what are the guys like that you date? I mean, like, you know, like, are they neurotic? I mean, are they rich? I mean, who do you date? You know, and I thought, why is he asking like this, you know? And so, and I was saying, you know, brilliant feminist things that I'm known for, like, oh, Phil. Oh, Phil, that's so clever of you. It was really mortifying when I saw it.
Well, we have a tape of it.
Oh, you do?
Take a look right here. Marlo, when she was first on the Phil Donahue
I'm sorry
show.
that we are out of time. You are really fascinating. And
No, but you are wonderful. I said it when we were off there, and I want to say you are loving and generous, and you like women, and it's a pleasure. And whoever is the woman in your life is very lucky.
Well, thank you very much.
You can see him blush. Now, what happened afterwards? That's what I want to know. I saw that, and then I heard you were married. I want the details. Like, what happened?
I was on this tour for a movie, and the next day I was back in the same studio on another show, and they're putting the microphone on me, and this other an interviewer says to me, you know, Phil Donahue was talking about you in the makeup room today, and he really has a crush on you. So I, you know, in my brilliant sophistication, said, well, you can tell Phil Donahue I have a crush on him, too. You know, and so this went on. Then, when I'm on the show, the stage manager's got with the little microphone, you know, and the earpiece says to me, do you know Phil Donahue? And I said, well, I was on his show yesterday. He said he's up in the control booth telling the director what shots to get of you. I said, oh, really? Well, why doesn't he come down? I mean, it went like that. It was so high school. It was totally high school. And then he called me. I was in Denver for the rest of the tour, and he called and he said, you know, and Phil's very shy, and he wanted to make a good impression, he told me later. He didn't want to make me think that he was on the make for every girl on his show. So he said to me, well, I'd love to see you again sometime when I'm out in L.A. You know, he lived in Chicago. He said, when I'm out in L.A., we'll have lunch. And I thought, oh, this will take forever. This guy's going to have lunch sometime when he comes to L.A. So I said, well, you know, I'm in Denver now. Is that very far from Chicago? Maybe you could come here and have lunch, you know. He said, oh, no, Denver is very close to Chicago.
And did he fly in? Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Points for Phil Donahue. That's the greatest little story. That's something else. This is a record that you produced, Free to Be, You and Me. That is so amazing. It is the greatest. I remember it. What year was this?
1974.
1974. I remember it when I was a kid, and I'm playing it for my son. It is the.
Oh, that's great.
It really is. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece that you did for kids, and everybody should go out and get that. It's still available, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, some of the songs would be perfect for your little boy.
Yeah.
It's All Right to Cry, and Glad to Have a Friend Like You.
Right.
It's all about sharing the world, boys and girls, together.
Is there one, Don't Climb Out of Your Crib? 'Cause that's what I need right now. Stop flushing your Elmo down the toilet. That's the songs I have to write.
No, we don't have that.
Now, your father, Danny Thomas, the incredible Danny Thomas, he's founded the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. He was so involved with that. And I know that you are now doing a lot of work
Yes,
with
I'm doing what he did, really.
Wow.
Sort of the more visible things, the telethons with John Goodman and traveling, and it's great. It's really wonderful to go there and see these children have a chance at living when they didn't. You know, we just won the Nobel Prize.
Yes, I do. And congratulations to you and your family. That's a wonderful, wonderful honor.
Well, the family didn't win it. Dr. Peter Doherty won it.
No, but your family's so involved in it, and you know, it's so representative of your father in everyone's mind when you think of that hospital, and now you as well. I read in the paper that there was a young girl from another country who didn't have money.
Yes, little Gabriela Salinas. Another hospital turned her away, and because she didn't have any insurance or any money to pay for the treatment, and we took her, and she's in remission.
Wow, it's an amazing story, really is. We have your TV Guide cover. Have you seen this in a while? There it is. I have a TV Guide collection because I'm a neurotic person with no life. And that is you on the cover of TV Guide.
It certainly is.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing that it hasn't turned to ash yet.
Well, you know what? I keep them in Ziploc bags.
Oh, I see that.
So what? And we got this. Tony Silver sent this in to give to Marlo. Look at how cute. He made a Marlo Thomas pin, which I thought was so adorable.
That
and
is
I'm
dear.
giving it to you from
I'll give
Tony
that
Silver.
to Phil to wear.
All right. Marlo Thomas, you're a delight.
Thank
you
you.
very much
Thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
We'll be right back after this break.